Okay, we are nearly finished our assignment and we're getting into the nitty-gritty of drawing conclusions and writing up a discussion. So essentially, you need to discuss with me the hidden story in your data. You have to compare machine 1 to machine 2 and then prove to me, not just tell me which one's better. You need to prove to me using your calculations which one is better. You've got to really push the data onto this. It is better because this is what I measured. Now compare that to machine 1. That's what I want to hear. So you've got 5 questions that you need to make some attempts on. Number 1, compare how much the energy efficiency was. Okay, the change in the energy, the kinetic energy at the end, and the change, if any, of the efficiency. Okay, so you just have to describe them mathematically. The kinetic energy that we started off with in machine 1 was this. When we made it into machine 2, its kinetic energy was this. And the same when it comes to talking about the efficiency. Now I want you to really get into it a little bit more mathematically. So that's what number 2 is. I want you to start to compare them or contrast them using math. So not just telling me, well, that one was 10 and now this one is 12. I want to hear about mathematically. Things like how much bigger. Things like whether it was many times bigger. So it doubled or tripled. I really want to hear a description that tells me mathematically how much bigger or smaller it is. So try and add that in. Number 3, compare how the energy chains for machine 1 and machine 2 are different. So you had 2 different types of energy chains. Just let me slide up here and I'll show you. Here's a picture of one of our energy chains right here. You have to compare how it's different from between machine 2 and machine 1. So say you took out a ramp and you've drawn that in, that you've put a ramp in here that you're going to be sending the marble down on. Well, you have to actually record and talk about that. That's what this task is about. And of course you need to write down those comparisons for everyone to see. Now number 4, discuss how these changes might have improved energy efficiency. Relate back to scientific theory. Now this is really important because it shows me whether or not you're using your heads or not. What did the change do to help make the machine more efficient? I'm talking to me about energy efficiency, how much your machine has improved, and you must be trying to explain it to me in terms of scientific theory. So when you say removed a ramp or something that reduced the amount of noise, how did that help keep more energy in the machine? Well, did it reduce the waste, the energy waste, or did it add extra energy in? What did your change do that really helped improve the efficiency? Talk to me using some scientific theories, please. Last but not least is consider whether or not these changes were really effective in improving efficiency. So this is basically, show me the numbers. How much better was machine 2 to machine 1, if ever? Was it a significant improvement or was it not really a big improvement at all? Please make sure you write those down for full marks. And last but not least, conclude whether or not the changes to machine 2 were effective in improving energy efficiency.